Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with 3 Storm Fitness, and I'm going to do another edition of, what am I calling this? 4-minute facts, frequently asked questions. Again, I'm pulling all these from some of the more noteworthy, in my opinion, meta-analyses that I've researched, and I'll put a link to the page. I have 83 of them at the time of this filming. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go over one of them today. The question is, what is the question? The question is, does rep duration, does the tempo of your reps have a significant effect on muscle growth, on hypertrophy? This meta-analysis comes from a very similar sounding study, Effect of Repetition Duration During Resistance Training on Muscle Hypertrophy by Ogborn, Schoenfeld, and Krieger. So what am I talking about? I'm saying I'm going to use a bicep curl as an example, which is kind of ironic because I bet I do maybe 10 sets of bicep curls a year. Not because they're bad or anything. That's another video. I just don't really do them very often. Anyway, so we're talking this. You're doing bicep curls or any other exercise for resistance training, any other weightlifting. Does it make a difference in muscle growth, whether I'm doing this or this, like a 4-second up, 4-second down, pause wherever, or this? Does any of that make a difference as far as muscle growth goes? The answer, according to this study, is no, it doesn't make a difference. Now, a couple quick things. Everybody in this study, I have 2 more minutes. Everybody in this study was training for at least 6 weeks. Not this study. Everybody in the total amount of studies they went over, I think it was 21. I should have double checked that. Many studies though. They went through a lot of them. 6 weeks minimum training time. Also, all of them went to failure, and that's a pretty big point. Now you're going to hear that a lot in these studies, especially the hypertrophy studies. When you go to failure, the results always tend to be the same. Just from what I found, not always, but very often. So going to failure is pretty key if you want to get jacked. Anyways, that's not what this is about though. We're talking about, does it make a difference? Well, you saw what I did. No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem to make a difference. As long as they all went to failure, they all developed muscle growth. Obviously, we're talking in terms of as a whole. There's always outliers, but as a whole, all the subjects developed muscle growth at the same rate. There wasn't a difference between different tempos. There was one study that was kind of interesting. They had them doing their exercises with 10 seconds of total movement, and they actually seemed to develop less muscle growth than the rest, which is kind of interesting. But again, that's an outlier study in itself. Just kind of something to think about, though. But basically, I think the what you should take away from this is if you want to get big, if you want to put on muscles, it's a little different from strength. Again, there's going to be some overlap, but if you want to get developing muscles, your only concern, training till failure safely, as long as you can do the movement. But add variety. If slowing down the tempo is good for you, if you want to maybe stretch a set by adding some eccentrics, or you want to mix it up a little bit, keep mixing it up. Add variety. You're going to get a lot more out of variety and intensity. Intensity is key. I have 5 seconds here. Please subscribe to my videos. Walk into the gym and own it. Just freaking get your reps as hard as you can. Okay, I'm going over time limit. I lied. It's not 4 minutes anymore, so I got to shut up. But yeah, don't worry about your tempo so much. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. If you want to change it up, go for it. But train like an animal, okay? Whatever you're doing, whether it's fast or slow, hit it hard and keep going. All right? Thank you guys. Rob Shoecraft, 3 Storm Fitness. Please subscribe. Have a great day.